Blessings and peace, world. I swear.
At Cox, your internet and mobile price won't change for 5 years.
Right? I'm only coming on live this early because the devil is real. I'm telling you, the devil is real. And he's white. So I've been right. So everybody know I'm dyslexic. So what I do is I put on headphones. I write on my tablet, but I listen to music on my phone to keep my attention. Because you know, the dyslexic people's attention span is like that big, right? And so I was like reading it over and over again. And as I'm reading, I'm adding in, you know, more. You know what I'm saying? I just been really quiet, sitting still, minding my business, and I'm not in nobody's business, right? And these people, especially this, whoever, know what, whoever this woman is, you know, instead of her yelling, right, they should knock on my door or approaching me outside. Because, see, I'm quiet. I'm minding my business. This man upstairs been waking me up 3 days in a row. But because I didn't interact with his bull crap 2 days in a row, right now I'm done. I'm tired. Why are you even stomping at 4:30 in the morning? And then a man comes, the fire department, and I swear I cannot make this up. I cannot. That's why I'm trying to get back to Providence. The things they're doing, you cannot make this up. These are some prejudice. And then man facing 208. Like, she's black, but she's dumb because she's trained. The Friday man gonna come and say, wake that mother up. No, your mother's a mutt. That black dude, your daughter sucking his dick, she's a mutt. Okay? Right? And this lady keeps saying, you're gonna challenge me. Girl, listen to me, please. Do you. Because I'm doing me. I'm not paying you no mind. When I walk out this door, I walk alone with my higher power, and that's it. That's it. That is it. Now, I've been saying all weekend, the smell started happening, I think, Saturday. I've been saying all Saturday that something smells dead. It smelled like a composed body. It could have been a human. It could have been an animal. It just could have been some blood that was sitting. And you know, when it starts drying up, it's human blood or whatever, it starts stinking. Right? So I think I went to the store. Yeah, I went to the store Saturday to get me charges. Because they came in here and broke every charger. What they didn't break, they took. So if I go out today, I know when I come back, something's going to be missing or broken. Like that little pamphlet I was reading, that book I got from Sisters of the Poor. That book ain't even in here no more. But it will pop back up, right? So, Manface and 208 called, because I kept saying something smelled like death. I said it smelled like something's dead, like a decomposing body. It can be, you know, an animal or a human. It really smelled like a human, but I'm not, you know, I went past the bathroom. I smelled 205 because he got his door open. Right, but I know it didn't come out the bathroom because I wouldn't even went in that bathroom if it was smelling like a dead corpse. So, Sunday, 205 was on the phone, 208 was on the phone with Laura. See, I wasn't even going to say that, but since they want to wake me up and come yell at my window, here it is and here they go. I told you, I don't turn on people until they piss me off. Because they can't leave me in my own space. I pay rent to stay here. So if I don't want to go outside, that is my business. I'm going to say it again, I don't get a free bus pass. They got free bus passes because they get Social Security. That's why half of these people don't go nowhere. And if they do work, they work for the owner downstairs in construction. Right? I don't get a free bus pass. They're worrying about when I'm go. Why are you worrying about when I'm going back to work? Whatever I'm doing don't got nothing to do with you. My money is not going to feed you, but it will pay my rent. Let me worry about me and my rent, and you worry about whatever you're trying to get rid of in the back hallway. So now, all of a sudden, and I'm going to tell you this is why it ain't in the bathroom. Because when 205 get out the shower, he don't use a towel. There was plenty of water spilt on that floor where the tile came up, and it ain't no expensive tile. I mean, the tile came up, and all they did was bang it back down with nails. So that smell was not rotted it in that wood. But for whatever they're trying to hide, they went in there. Now they're fixing the bathroom floor.
Message is simple. Be responsible every time you get behind the wheel. And yes, that means buckle up, slow down.
So I was like, oh, they finally got rid of it, and 205 is going to say something. Listen, he is the one that propositioned me. No, you are not touching me. No, you are not. I don't want you to pay my rent. I don't want you to do a damn thing for me. Why would I even let you touch me? I probably would pass out and hit my head and die anyway. Right? Pig. He's a pig. He's a pig. He is. He was getting bald things up his ass. I heard him popping right out. I was in the closet. Whoever was putting them in there, they popped right out.
Big layoffs are coming to Xbox. The company says it'll reduce its staff by 20%. That's up to 3,200 employees. The company's new CEO says those layoffs will be handed out over the next year. She's calling it Xboxes.
I was like, you know what? These people just can't leave you people. Well, they just try to aggravate me. You know, no. See, that little secret would have. I wouldn't even told it. But now, since I'm gonna go right into the white man that tells them everything that works for Mayor Smiley at City Hall, I know the decomposed body smell like an animal and a human. If somebody got stabbed up or something and they didn't clean up the blood must have sat there for a long time because that shit was stinking. And this is the thing. They wasn't even taking the garbage out through the back door. They was taking it out through the front. Usually Law puts it in the back. That wasn't happening.
Traffic information for you on a wet Tuesday morning. Kristen with a look at the roads.
That's right, 5:16 in the morning now, and if you are headed to the MBTA commuter
And then now I'm loud. They talk about milk. No, don't call my name.
at 6 a.m. this morning.
There's only one guy that asks him, he's probably, why you keep waking her up. I want to know why he keep waking me up. I keep banging the floor because if I'm not sleeping, you ain't sleeping. When I want to take a nap, then you'll take a nap.
For you, this coming Thursday, July 9th, we will see a
But I'm telling you, it smells just like a decomposed body. I heard Laura whispering to 208. Yeah, I want to thank you for calling me, you know, to handle that situation. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? And then when they heard me, you know, get up off the bed or whatever, they started talking about something else.
Christina, do you think drivers will be seeing
And she tells. She gossips right on the phone outside. That's why when she is not in front of the building, she's further from the building, she's out gossiping. I can guarantee you her family knows about it smelling like a decomposed body up here.
and we'll continue to see these totals go up today? Many of us could see another inch
Oh
or
my
so,
God.
especially close to the south coastline and towards the Cape.
Every morning. It's the same thing every morning.
Of what we've been seeing over the past 4
I'm like, why should I go outside? This is where I pay rent at. Ain't nobody telling you to go outside with your social security check.
inches of rain and
So they can follow me. This shit is sickening. That's why, oh God, I hope something comes from this appointment. I swear.
foggy day today.
I'm trying to get back to Providence so bad.
In Skycan Network from the Coast Guard House restaurant, we're definitely noticing foggy, wet, damp conditions.
Cause this is crazy.
On our cameras here, and eventually some wind
Crazy.
today. This slow-moving front off to our southern shoreline eventually pulls this low out to
This
the
is crazy. It's preposterous. Don't make no sense.
east northeast. So areas like southeastern Massachusetts still have a good drenching to get through today. On and off range.
You know what I'm saying?
Throughout most of the state of Rhode Island, though.
You supposed to be grown. How grown are you?
Overcast and wet all day today.
You know what I mean? How grown are you? And they're trying to dissect the people in the book. First of all, Yvette is not the only drug dealer that I know. She was not the only drug dealer selling. You know, you need to stop trying to dissect the 2 pages because that's retarded. Like I said, I was a child. I've been around a lot of people. The drug dealer, you know, it can be anybody. My cousin sold drugs. My friends sold drugs. The dudes that I was screwing sold drugs. Shit, I sold. Well, that's, you know, I sold drugs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. I dealt with a lot of heads. It could be anybody. So, well, I gotta be because I gotta make sure. You know what? You don't gotta make sure nothing, boo boo, of what's going on with me. It's a fiction. It's an urban fiction. If it's real to you, that means you must have did something in your lifetime that's in the book, and I just put it in there, and I don't know about it. But like I said, I've been around a whole bunch of people. My mother was a drug dealer. So what are you talking about? It could be anybody. I dropped and picked up the buddy anyway.
More sunshine by our Wednesday afternoon, heading into the low 80s. Couple good cool days, or at least a nice cool
and
afternoon.
yous are not that important.
Thursday, though, we'll definitely want to take
Yous are not that important. Button's husband was a big ass drug dealer.
Thursday into
I
Friday
always
morning.
forget that man's name. May he rest in paradise. Whoever murdered him.
For Friday afternoon and evening. We do head into a dry weekend, though, so we are just keeping a close eye on the potential for some of those showers and storms Friday afternoon and evening while we head into the upper 80s. Then drying out for mid-80s. Oh, weekend days. Mario.
All right, thank you.
Now they got Tay as Connie. How you know Tay's Connie?
Accessibility
Connie died from cancer.
DAX bot
So what are you talking about?
to assess sidewalks in the city. The bots will collect data.
They're really trying to act like this. I'm a bad. Listen, if they're dissecting this book, right? You know, I know a whole bunch of information. It was only 2 pages, and I don't know how many times I kept reading them and rewriting them over, and reading them and rewriting them over. Cause the words do sometimes boggle up, and you know you gotta, when you have your dyslexic, you gotta keep going over. Cause just because you think you're writing something don't mean you're writing it. Cause that's when the words stop boggling up. So I gotta like when I say I start, if I take the bus, I'll be reading it. So that way, you know what I'm saying? But I bet it like 5 or 6 times. If them words are still boggling, that's why I only can like be on, I was thinking 4 hours. Because people with dyslexia can't rush like everybody else. And for me, I gotta be listening to music because that's keeping me focused. And as I'm listening to the music, I'm reading the pages and I'm writing. Some people can't do it, but I can. Talk about Millie need to be in the back. I ain't even in the front. I ain't even in the front. But I don't know nobody. But now I know some people.
Every triumph, every generation, the American story continues. Thank you for celebrating 250 years of the USA with ABC 10. Sponsored by Stonebridge Grill and Bar. I'm John Calcagney,
Right?
prosecutor,
Before I was crazy.
exclusive criminal defense firm. If you or a loved one have been accused of
I was crazy. They said I didn't know how to write.
the furniture you waited 250 years for. Genuine leather seats, lift top storage, pop-up sleeper. Because nothing's more American than a sofa that's also a bed.
Bob's Discount Furniture.
It just be so. People are just so miserable. You know what I mean? That's because you're going to hang out in the park don't mean you're doing nothing productive. You understand me? Just because you following me around don't mean you're doing something productive in your life because you're not. You're just following me around to see what I'm doing so you can have something to gossip about. See, that's the difference, excuse me, between me and these people in Woonsocket. I don't got to go outside
Insurance company is a one-shot deal, and the consequences in effect
to find out nothing between the news and all the platforms. But when I do go outside, I'm not even talking to nobody. People just come sit around me and just be talking. Just so I can hear what's going on in the neighborhood. And I don't mind. Sometimes I be like, I'm not. They be like, and they just keep talking. Especially if you do something dirty to them. And they needed to get out. They come tell me. And I be right on here telling it. Because that's what they want to happen. You know what I'm saying? They got to follow me. And I'm telling you, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. At all. Now this lady's playing. I was calling her, but every time I called the lady, my phone died. Because, I didn't know that they stole all my chargers. That broke them. Every time you push one in, it bent. No, it didn't. Always had to tell her I went out, whatever. The black. Why you was worrying about when I'm even going outside? My mother died when I was 18 years old. 18. I was left alone. Because those that supposed to have been there wasn't there for me. They even came and read my sister Kim's obituary. Now, this is some raggedy shit here. They came in here and then they seen her picture, say, that's not me, that's my sister Kim. That's the fourth oldest. Talking about Millie's lying. No, I don't got no siblings. Just because her obituary says Adine and Michelle is her siblings, don't mean they're blood siblings. Because that's what some black people do. They put siblings in there that ain't even really your siblings, but they grew up around you. And Michelle really didn't grow up around Kim. That's what I'm not getting. Michelle and Buffy grew up around me. But yeah, so no, I don't got no more siblings. That's how deep they be in here. Like real comfortable smoking her stinking cigarettes, Laura, and her stinking cigarettes be sitting in here. I'm like, you know what I mean? That's why if it wasn't inspection, I would have dirtied up every dish in here and left it around my sink. I would do all my dirty clothes on the floor. That's because I know they be in here too comfortable. Too comfortable. 208 only charged my phone because I needed it. They told she got about, yeah, she'll be in. No, the fuck I ain't going to be in your room smoking no crack. Bitch, you only charged my phone. And I took the chip out and gave her the phone. You know what I'm saying? It's just a phone. That's it. Then she was like, oh, any other time? No, I'm going right and get me a charger. 2.
Brought to you by Carney's Furniture and Mattresses, the brand you trust since 1928, offering Nairobi's same.
I'm telling you, these people
7 days a week.
ain't nothing good gonna come from this. None, because if the cops were smart, I would have been watching, and that's like they used to go in the garbage after the drug dealers changed the garbage. I'm like, why? I went right downtown and told. I was like, why are the people hanging out on Broad Street dumping the garbage? City got people to do that for them. And when they started bagging up that garbage, the cops will go take it. Because that's crazy. Just like when that dude gave me that raw. They was like, just throw it in the garbage. I was like, throw it in the garbage. Why? So you can go take it out. Nobody wanted to buy it. They just wanted. He wanted to see if I was a drug addict. I stepped on it in the rain. It was raw. It didn't have no cut or nothing. That fucking dope fiend was smart. He came and syringed that shit right up with the rain. Because that's how motherfuckers are. They don't buy it. But if you throw it, I'm like, how dumb do they think I am? I'm going to throw this in the garbage. And it was like a 50. I was going to sell it for a 20 because I ain't a drug addict. The dude just rolled down the street and gave it to me. Well, I was trying to do. And he gave me something to make money. That's like a dude paid me $10 to go get him a ticket. because they was giving him like, I guess when you buy sneakers or whatever, they was giving him like 200, 300, and I went and I was like, you know what, don't give him number one, give him 20. And I could have got him the number one card, but I was like, no, give him 20. He paid me $10. He said, you gonna be out here next Saturday? I was like, yeah. I was just walking by and I please. I just kept, I wasn't even out there because I don't need that $10 that bad.
I know you, and you know what you need to know.
They were Spanish. I'm saying nobody, this is what I'm saying about people, right? They want you to help others, but they don't want others to help you. You get it? Then nobody never gave me nothing. He just rolled by because I was playing with his dog or whatever, whatever. And I was in a shelter at the time. My nose is still peeling.
I'll let you know if there are any areas we should be on high alert for some heavier bands. And this morning, while you'll still have to wait a bit longer.
And they used to just give me because I think they used to file, and that's like, you know what? Because one day I needed my police report, and I swear to God, I asked two white men for some change, and they was like, well, you don't look homeless.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. We are starting off a very soggy across the area. We'll be
I was like, ain't they easy? I just gave my homeless person. They was like, you don't look homeless. I was like, well, what homeless look like? You got to be dirty and stinking. That's why I keep asking everybody, what do homelessness look like? You know, people that's homeless got education degrees. They had good jobs. They had houses, businesses.
I've seen anywhere from a quarter to a half an inch of rain. And throughout the day today, we could stack up another half inch to an inch and a half. Doesn't sound like a lot, but some of this tropical moisture, some of these tropical plumes could actually move their way onshore, and that could create some heavier rain totals. So while most of us widespread are looking at some scattered showers run of the mill for most of the day, we could see some heavier bands of it. Right now, this is our satellite and radar against scattered shower potential across the region. Heaviest rate clearly offshore, but some of the 195
Oh my God, I never, oh my God.
now out towards Buzzards Bay, the Vineyard in Nantucket, we're looking at heavier bands.
I'm gonna turn down the music because I'm on live. If I wasn't on live, this shit would be up. I'm waking up everybody. Everybody.
Some Fall River neighbors have a major concern that their streets always have problems anytime it rains. NBC 10's Kennedy Butt joins us live with more on what they want to see from officials. Kennedy, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Allison, Mario. The rain has been on and off here in Fall River, but a main thing they want
Oh,
to
if
see
it's raining, I definitely ain't going out.
see it completely covered in water. We're right along Canal Street, and you can probably see that water starting to gather here just slowly behind me. And we were in that flood watch just a few weeks ago, and multiple streets here in Fall River were covered in that water. There were even cars stuck in the road. So again, they just don't want to see that problem continue to reoccur. Now,
I just want to go back to Providence, I swear.
flooding has cost them thousands. And it's left a lot of houses with sandbags up against their garage doors, trying to do anything to keep the water from coming inside. And that last flood watch just a few weeks ago saw a lot of streets covered in water, leaving many anxiously holding their breath in hopes that this storm passes over. Residents say over the years
They was gonna put me in a shelter. They was like, you know, Millie is not gonna last in the shelter. The woman's shelter. So I won't be like three months tops. Cause somebody's old. No matter how, like I keep saying, no matter how hard I try to mind my business, no matter how hard I try, you can even ignore the person. They're just still standing there talking. You know what I'm saying? But that's all they're doing is talking. Talking and stomping on my motherfucking head. Now everybody's mad. Well,
And can be stunning new video as heavy rain causes the roof of the BJ's to partially
no,
collapse.
I don't need nobody to help me do nothing. I'm grown. I know what I'm doing.
Debris on the floor and aisles flooded. Two people were temporarily trapped, but they got out safely. No one was hurt. 5:34. Let's see
I
how
talk about Millie fell off. I'm like, Millie fell off.
That
What?
video was crazy. My jaw dropped taking a look at that. Imagine shopping and that happening. That is so crazy. Wow. Well, of course, as we've been talking about all morning, it is another wet one. It's another morning that I'm recommending commuters just budget for some extra time out on the roadways to allow yourself to take it slow out there. Don't trail too closely to the
That's
car
why
in front of you.
I be crying. I be really crying because I want to go back to
Out on
Providence.
our roadways. All of our ride out cameras are wet and or showing wet roadways throughout our region with a live look here at the I-95, 195 split as commuters who can make their way into Providence or out of it there.
I told you, the more I mind my business, the more people, try to talk about you, talk about everybody. Because it's everybody's, because whoever I'm talking about got something to do with me.
This did not happen
You know what I mean? You're worried about who's the people in the book. Well, good. Keep worrying because I'm the only 2 pages I'm putting up. So ain't nobody gonna publish it, nigga. Excuse my, I can publish myself because I was going to write. I was getting ready to write a book in 2021, but everything got tipsy turvy. The devil was at my door, snatching my soul and my spirit off my body, my temple. But I was doing research, and I looked at all the pamphlets and everything, but I just don't want, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost that much to publish a book on Amazon. It don't.
This is because the forecast is postponing the final concrete pours. The pool has been closed since 2020.
I have my little hands in a little bit of everything. Not everything, but
Providence Police Chief Oscar Perez tells us there will be accountability for Lovera VIP
like
night.
I said, I was head of the pack.
Thereafter, police broke
I was
about
like,
300 people in the parking lot early Sunday morning. In less than an
that
hour
weed
after that,
thing.
police were called back for a reported robbery and assault.
Shit.
Parties killing to a show called
I had the machine to fucking make everything. Then I was getting ready to get the machine, or the baby one anyway, that you can make it crystallize it. That shit come out like glass. I haven't had the machine to make cooking oil. Shit, I was gonna make sugar. I was making healthy drinks, sweet drinks. No alcohol though, because I don't drink alcohol.
Now our soccer showdown stage knocks out Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal with a 1-0 win. And Team USA is eliminated by Belgium, who got a 4-1 win. Here's Team USA's coach after the tough loss.
We were not in our level. I think we never connected with the game. I think we
But my kids could have saved me a lot of heartache if they just would have said, "Ma, stop making it," instead of leaving, clues. No, I'm your mother. You can talk to me straight up. You know what I mean? But they was listening to somebody else that don't even know me.
was president, asking that Team USA is allowing Maligan's red card suspension be lifted so he could play the match.
So here's where we stand right now. The Nuggets fans on the road to the quarterfinals today. Is the last day of the round of 16. It's between Argentina, Egypt, Switzerland, and Colombia to advance.
Argentina faces Egypt
But this is where we are.
while Switzerland takes on Colombia
But yeah,
for Vancouver. Celtics president of basketball operations Brad Stevens.
I be cracking up laughing. That's I'm like people be like, "Oh no, I'm not. I'm loyal to a whole bunch of motherfuckers." I be crying. I be crying. I was like, nope. Nah, no thank you. Not at all. No thank you.
return for us was twofold, right? It was
Shit, I was getting ready to get in touch with
somebody in the door or get tools that could allow you to get others.
one of my friend's sons that moved to California. I was asking Snoop to send him some cookies, and then he can send me the cookies because he's a doctor out there.
At the end of the day, we made what I think was
I don't know if he's still out there, but that's where he was in the Navy. And the last time I talked to him, he said he was living in California. He was a doctor. And I was like, you know what? Because California can't sell to certain states, I said, shit, I'm gonna ping this right off him, and then he can send it to me. But you know what I'm saying? Everything went topsy turvy.
Right now, we're starting out in the lower to mid 60s, widespread 64 in the city of Providence. Scattered rain showers that continue for us all day long as we near that 70-degree mark and those northeast winds crank up. And that northeasterly wind is because this low bringing us all of this rain is sliding its way off towards our eastern shoreline. That's why some areas might see more rain than others, especially off to our eastern coastline. But we still have that excessive rainfall risk throughout the day for most of Massachusetts and some of Rhode Island too. This is a low probability for some flash flooding, but still a possibility.
But anyway,
Excessive rain or that
I'm just gonna think. I don't say God, because you know they call that fool on earth God the Lord. It's giving me another day. You know what I mean? Another day free. Free of being in jail. Sometimes you gotta wake up and look around and be thankful for the little things you got. That's why I won't fix this room. I'm like, for what? So they can be up in here chilling? Because I can get a couch up in here too. I can get a couch. I can buy my own furniture. But for what though? They be in here smoking their stinking cigarettes? Nope. This is the way it was when I came. This is the way it's going to be when I leave.
All right, thank you, Christina. 5:40 in the morning now with your Smart Route traffic update. We are starting off here with a live look at I-95 north and southbound travel lanes over in the area of Public Street in Providence, a popular area that commuters use, of course, to pick up.
I just got to thank him for giving me another day. Minding my business. No matter how hard I try. You know, because they try to aggravate me to think I'm going to sit up here and start telling shit so they can run. I don't have nothing to tell. I don't have a motherfucking thing to tell. Nothing. You know what I mean? I hate my skin peels. That's because I'm using a different type of soap. I don't use Ivy Spring. I swear to God, Dove and Ivy, none of that work for my face. My skin stopped peeling. Plus them ibuprofen and the histamine. You know, they want some, I don't got no gossip. I don't got no gossip to tell. That's why even before I get here, something happens. I write it before I get even in this building. They called me for a job, but it was, I hate talking in this building because people are nosy. They are nosy. I'm not even gossiping about nobody. And that ain't even gossip because I smelt it. Everybody was just acting like they didn't smell it. No, why you acting like you don't smell that? And then when I went out the door to go to the store and I came back, it was coming out the door. The guy that rolled by smelt it. And I let the door close back. I'm like, God damn. And he was like, yeah, that smelled like a decomposed body. He was in a red car. Shit is crazy. I don't know. I don't know who lives here but me. That is it.
Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills.
And whoever this man is, Keith Lee, I don't want Keith either. Me and Keith is over. Oh, well, that's why I can't leave you. Yes, you can. You can go wherever you want to go and be with whoever you want to be with. I am not going to get mad. I am not. Please go. Please. That's like that big bear. I call him a big bear. Right? He be out downtown too far and act like we dating. How we dating? We ain't even walking together. People need to start getting arrested because that's stalking. You know, when I walk by his house, he does bring the dog out and be like, there go mommy, and the dog be looking. It's a pretty dog. I swear he looks just like that, but he only got one. That guy that used to live down the dead end Brook Street in Central Falls, he had two huskies. I know one was gray and white. I don't know if one was, and I think one was black and white. But his husky
News continues right now.
is like brown. But I think he got two.
Charged with killing Charlie Kirk will be back in court today.
That's a pretty dog. His eyes are the same color as his fur.
Tyler Robinson should stand trial for
Beautiful.
murder. The Utah judge will then determine if the case should move
He
forward.
makes sure he busts it, hi. I was like, how you doing, monkey?
He is not to the plea in the case. President
They
Trump
think it's disrespectful. No, it ain't.
stock exchange to mark the
We
first
come from apes and monkeys and gorillas.
terms of eligible babies born between 2025 and 28 are given $1,000 to invest. Account holders will take control.
All right, there go another white girl with a monkey.
Withdraw the funds.
The white people think I'm being disrespectful. I'm not. They don't know our heritage. That's why they think it's disrespectful.
He's been identified this morning as 25-year-old Jordan Monroe of Narragansett. Charlestown police say officers were called to the water around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. 4 officers responded. They said one of the
You ever see a gorilla fuck? Gorilla fuck just like humans. It's unbelievable. Top, back, side.
To see the body about 5 feet underwater.
Oh,
They
look,
directed the other
gorilla.
2 officers who were in the water over to where he was, and 1 officer dove down, brought him back up to the surface.
Oh, God, it's
2
good.
officers were able to drag him back to shore where they began CPR.
First responders say there were no life jackets on board. Police are still trying to determine what could have caused the canoe to capsize in the first place.
Ain't nobody getting in on nothing. I wouldn't even take a check from nobody in Providence. Because that's like selling your soul to the devil. Yep. See, I lost a little weight. See how my collar's getting all big? My stomach, though. God damn, you gotta do a lot of work for that.
546 now, hopefully no issues. If you're being stuck in traffic this morning, nothing like that. You're driving yourself. Hope you're getting here safely. Kristen?
Yeah, thank you, Mario. So I actually have a heads up for commuters.
And then they talk about using the Bible is the so what? The Bible, wings, money. I'm taking names from the Bible because everybody got the same names. I only said K1 because I want to name my middle son K1. Oh, I love that name from Ricky Lake.
The rest of the summer, all the way through Monday, August 31st. We're seeing one-way alternating travel and delays along Winthrop Street over the Palmer River, and that's for bridge preservation work that will continue there.
You know what I mean?
That 9 p.m., 10 p.m., that's a little
Them are words, the names I name my character, they mean something to me personally.
travel along Winthrop Street from 9 p.m. until 5 o'clock in the morning.
As you can see, she's hood, but she's also a woman too. And she gives back to her community regardless of what she does.
Several inches of rainfall from yesterday that has continued since the overnight hours, and with the potential for another about inch and a half, maybe up to 2 inches throughout the course of the day today.
It was like, well, who's the love interest? Why?
Concern is some of the people we're actually seeing offshore. Most of the heaviest to torrential bands of rain are pretty much missing us this morning, definitely affecting portions of Buzzards Bay up towards
Love, that means something to me. Spike, I call him love. I meant, it's the love. It's her man, her dude, her ride or die.
The next several hours will continue to track some of those heavier bands leading to some isolated or
All the names mean something to me in my life.
could stack up anywhere from half an inch of rain to another about inch and a half. But keep in mind that flood potential
You
because
crazy?
of isolated higher amounts we can see.
That book don't got nothing to do with nobody in my life that tried to kill me.
So for right now, it's just plain wet start form. Looks like this camera's frozen, but you get the picture. We are looking wet out there this morning.
And 2021 was going to be my year. I was like stacking my money.
In the mid-60s. Northeasterly winds take over today, though, as this low begins to slide out to sea. And as it does, it continues to kick back rain showers our way all day long. Now, here's what we'll notice. Lesser or lighter rainfall totals throughout portions of Connecticut, and this might affect portions of westernmost Rhode Island as well. That's why we have that broad range of about half an inch of rainfall to a whole lot more in some spots off towards our east. Now, this frontal system is
But now I know I got to be careful. Make sure I'm watching the news. Make sure I don't repeat.
Why we'll be tracking the potential
That's
for
why I'm
some
keeping everything close to my chest. You gotta take your notes. You gotta take everything that got something to do with it. They was in here looking at all my pamphlets. I never even did none of them pamphlets. Them pamphlets are still empty. Them NA pamphlets. I scribble scrabbled in them and that's it. I didn't write no. You know what I'm saying?
higher rain totals there and continuing to see
Because
scattered
when you
rain
live in a
activity
sober
across
house
this evening.
and this in type of environment, you just, you can't get honest with
Heading with a pretty
yourself.
cloudy start to our
You
Wednesday,
just
but
gotta,
limited
do what you
sunshine
gotta
and a few
do to
storms.
survive until
Temperatures
you
near
get
that 80
somewhere
degree mark.
better.
So after 2 days worth of rain, we're finally drying things out for tomorrow. And temperatures are trending up too, above average for sure Thursday and Friday. Heading into the upper 80s, this comes with more humidity
But
as
anyway, it's
well.
6 o'clock.
Average highs in the low
The
80s will be close to that tomorrow
the
for some
inspection
inland
supposed to
swaths
start
and
at
way
9.
warmer and more humid
I just gotta
Thursday and
line
Friday.
my shoes up.
High pressure stays in control for us Thursday with the risk of a few isolated
Yeah, we
afternoon
have
showers.
inspections too,
But
so they can
Friday,
be
a better
nosy.
opportunity at that as cold front drops our way. So Friday afternoon and evening, heads up for a few storms. Storm Team 10
Tell
will
me
keep a
that's
close
how.
eye on
No,
that
you
as
don't get me to
well.
clean my room because as long as I'm in here, my room is
So good.
clean.
We're looking at sunny
Once
skies
I
today with some
I
highs
know
in
I'm
the
going
80s
out, that's when I
for
stop
most
piling up
days.
dishes.
Should be
Cause you don't want nobody
pretty
coming in
typical of this rain that we've been seeing today,
your space
yesterday, and
and
today.
get
The
comfortable.
other inch
Cause
or
not
two
that
of
they're
rain
leaving their
in the
cigarette
weather,
smokes,
however,
they're
isn't
leaving their
expected to
bad
exhibit an
energy.
isolated flood risk. But
I don't know.
skies
I
are
don't know.
clearing tomorrow. Ariana,
It don't happen with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But if I come in, right, I know somebody was in here. But when I walk back out or go to the bathroom again and then I come back, I can see who was in here.
On Saturday, and that's when actually starts soon tomorrow. And then it goes through Saturday when all of
I
those
always
fires
know
that
who's in here, who was in
Safe
here,
Harbor
by
and
their
together.
smell
One of those
or
ships
image
focused
of them
their efforts
searching.
based actually
I'm
in
one of them things for the spirit things, them things. I'm like, I ain't spending no $500 on this. If somebody wanna buy me one and give it to me for a present, yeah. But I said,
trading vessels for foreign navies.
they are
Right now, there's
expensive.
4,000 of these vessels docked in this area, and now we're one of only four.
I never go in the black dude's room. That's never here. I don't know where he be. He might be in there.
It is
But
5:54 and
anyway,
64 degrees outside of your studios here in Cranston. A record-setting lottery
like I
jackpot
said,
for one
treat
population
others as you would want to be treated. And let me tell you something. It takes a lot out of us to not interact with ignorant people, right? The ones that think they're the show, they're the master, but they're really not. They're just an ass. That's why when people try to get in my room and try to get me upset, I don't say nothing. Then they be like, oh no, I'm not trained. I just don't got time for that today. But catch me on a bad day. I'll be all up in it. Some of us do stumble. You know what I mean? But this is a man. All these are men. All these are men. But soon as a man come up to him, nobody got nothing to say. Nobody want to fight a man. They just want to try to bully a woman. I'm the wrong woman to bully. Because somebody keep telling him, no, she won't. I will stick you. You need to do some investigating. You need to do a background. Yes, I will. But like I said, I'm going right to him. I can't stand him anyway no more. I'm not going to him. I'm going to the Dominican lady. I'm going right and tell her.
muscle tears in my right arm and
I'm
one
going
wrist.
right and tell her. I'm saying it smelled just like death all weekend.
And I could not
They
hold
try to act like it was the bathroom floor, but that bathroom floor would have been stinking because the water was already rotting up the wood.
severe pain. By going through the process at QC Kinetics,
That smell was coming from the back somewhere.
pulsing 100%, and every once in a while I think,
I
okay,
mean
that
that.
doesn't hurt.
Shit be
If we
going
did
on
this
in
way,
here. I swear somebody said somebody got raped, but
this
maybe
is
I
the
was
way
in
we
him and
usually
shit.
tested it. I'm
You
gonna
know
make
what
this
I
very
mean?
simple. National Floors Direct will be anyone's price on flooring by 15% or it's free. It doesn't matter what the sale or offer is.
It's like every time I go in the bathroom, 205, like, you are not coming in here and coming at your own risk. And are pigs. Like yesterday, last night, I had to go upstairs to go do number two, and the dude brought upstairs is gonna come out. I was like, what, you got a community refrigerator up here? You know what I'm saying? Always by the bathroom door. Ain't nobody say. I'm like, girl, the only reason why they say because they probably already fucked them or sucked their dick or something. That ain't what I do. I ain't putting nobody's wang in my mouth in here or between my legs. Like yesterday, I was only opening the door because I heard, stuff being ruffled around and I wanted to see what was going on. But as I'm opening my door, he thought I was leaving so he could follow me as usual. And I said to the man, watch. I said, watch him. Listen. And he came out his door, but I wasn't going nowhere. And he was like, Millicent or Millie, whoever, whatever you call it, ain't lying. That man, whoever was up there, whatever he said, is really, that's stalking. And they keep asking him, why you keep following her? And our Laura is asking him why he keep following me around. But, it's crazy. That's why I got to keep my shit in my hand because it don't make no sense. First, I got to figure out where I'm going. Make sure I ain't going in no government buildings because this don't make no sense. It don't.
Celebrating happy 15th birthday, Claudio. And Meter user. I love it.
My heart is all in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the bone. Leave me there alone to gaze upon his glory.
Jackpot in Massachusetts is now the largest in the game's history. The jackpot for tomorrow night's drawing is
To the
$22
king.
The cash option is $15.2 million. It beats the old record jackpot, which
Mistakes.
since 1985.
All right, coming up, what caused this wild
No,
change?
for you. Take me to the king. I don't got much to bring. My heart is all in pieces. It's my offering. He's still outside yelling. Somebody, they just because they're cops are firemen, they don't think they can get their ass whooped. But cops get killed off duty.
Because some people want to wait for change, but our fights can't wait.
To the king, take me to the king, take me to the king.
Get in a crash, hurt yourself, or somebody else on the road that had nothing to do with your rush. Every action has a consequence. Rules exist to get you.
I line every action got a consequence. Well, let me get off. Let's join some gospel. That white man swear he just don't know, honey.
And they really want to make the experience painless and as professional as possible.
No, I've been changed.
Don't feel as though you're recovering.
All right, let me get up. Always treat those the way you want to be treated. But if you feel that they ain't treating you the way you want to be treated, you need to exit them out your life. And don't let the devil, because he's knocking at my door already. But I'm going to change this frown upside down. See, you see, that's the antihistamine. But anyway, yeah. And I ain't starting trouble with I didn't say nobody's name, so I should be having a good day.